Conquerors, Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vince Ingram. Got my superstar producer, big time Bijan Kelly.
Bling, blow, bling, bling.
What's
Get that
up,
money.
brother?
Get that green, green.
What's
I'm
up
good.
with it?
How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
Cool. That's what's up. You work today?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You work from home? Or you went in?
Nah, I went in.
Yeah.
I go in 3 days at least, minimum 3 days in a
Okay.
week. So like uh, if I sometimes I don't know, I could like stay at home Monday and Tuesday and then go in Wednesday through Friday. Something like that.
Right.
But yeah.
But they require you come in 3 days, or you just
Um, it's just It's just a thing with the guy right over me, the director. So
Mhm.
it's just an agreement we have with him and like the team I'm on. But like
Right?
there's other teams, they can't or yeah, they either can't or they're
That's a
usually
cool
that.
gig, man.
Yeah. Well, he's a cool guy, but yeah. What was that? The Teach Me How to Dougie song?
Yeah, sorry about that, man. I was playing something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little kid and his grandma doing it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. What she's doing, and well, now he's doing it with her. Yeah, it's kind of cool though. Kind
Man.
of cool. Yeah, yeah. So hey, man, listen. Again, man, I'm just getting in. I had a long, hot, stressful day, so I
Hot,
need
huh?
to. Yeah, it was warm out there today, man.
Okay.
It was warm. Busy, productive, all of the above. I mean, thank God for it because it
Thank
could have
God.
been unproductive and not so busy, which is not good at all.
What was the most stressful part of it?
Traffic,
Traffic.
yeah,
Was it making you late or
without
is
a
it
doubt.
people driving crazy?
Making me late. Not really driving crazy, just stacked up everywhere.
Huh.
Not really crazy driving, just stacked up, man. It's just so many people in H Town in Houston
Man.
that a lot of times it gets overwhelming that I'm like, wish I could do it like you, man. Stay home sometime and work from home.
Man, I take advantage of it. I do. But you can't drive remotely. Not yet. You know what? Not yet, but you
Not yet.
probably could if you there's probably some self-driving trucks out there. I don't know cuz you got to pick up and attach a car, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I don't see him being able to pull that one off. They pull that one off, boy. I don't see him being able to pull that one off.
I mean, what if you had a invention idea like what if you had alert, invention alert. Let's say because the truck you have to like put the ramp down and then you drive the car on the ramp, right? And then like you
Right.
hitch it in and right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what if it was like a ramp that comes down, but it's flat. So
Hmm.
the person, whoever's there, it's not you, obviously. You're remote at home. They drive it onto it, and it kind of just lifts up and just pops the car into place wherever. And it has some other locking mechanism where it, I don't know, attaches onto the spokes, the rims, the gaps in the rims or something, and like grabs the whole wheel or something. I don't know something, and then boom, off to the lot or wherever, to the auction or wherever they it's supposed to be going.
Nah.
No,
Nah. None of that'll work out.
why not?
Nah. Nah. Who's gonna I mean, who's gonna be there to load it? Who's gonna be there to put it up on the ramp? On the trailer?
I figured there was always somebody that you're getting it from, huh? Or because you have to
Yeah,
get
but I mean
permission, right?
they just hand me keys and I go find it.
So
They
you
don't they don't pull the cars up on there for me. They hand me keys. They may call me and say, hey, we got 25 over here. When I get there, they got a bucket with 25 keys in it. And the
man, they
cars
got
may be all over the place.
they're paying for it, aren't they?
Yeah, they paying.
So they could, I don't know. Yeah, someone making someone that's paying drive their own car onto the ramp. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's some stress, that little bro.
I have to have a robot, a whole android walk out, iRobot style.
Yeah,
You have the keys. Thank you, and then get in the car. You know.
yeah. It's cool, man. It's cool. Um, Sometimes you have smooth days where you don't have much traffic. Sometimes you have days like today where it's traffic everywhere. So
Hmm.
you just take the bad with the good, and you thank God you got a job, man. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
Keep pushing. What's up, Beloved? How you doing? Let me get pepped up a little bit, man.
Woo.
We have a couple of things I want to talk about. Um, it's going to we're going to take a lot of questions. We're going to take some questions, some um, some suggestions. If you want to ask anything, chime in. Um, One thing I found out, man, you're going to have to get your TikTok followers up, bro.
Hmm.
That's and I spoke to you about it before, and I noticed you're not really familiar with it.
Yes.
But when you do the live, everybody has to have that many followers to even join the live. So if your page doesn't have that many followers, you can't get in the live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm kind of have the front seven rush page under my belt,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have to have your page. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to start working on your page as well.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
I got ideas.
Otherwise,
I got some ideas.
yeah, just I mean, you're a sharp guy, man. You can probably get yours overnight. Some of the stuff that you know.
I mean, if I do that and I figure it out, like, how it works with the trends and the music they add and stuff, because I just don't participate in it. But
Yeah,
if I figure that out, I could also then, like, throw out
yeah,
some.
because I mean, yeah, I'm gonna need you to participate. Because even if you got yours up first, then we could be rocking, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, man, I just this whole I will say this whole interaction, this whole relationship venture with you, since the podcast and since um the incubator, thing um in Austin,
Mm-hmm.
like, has been so challenging because I'm such a behind the scenes, in the background kind of dude with that vibe.
Mm.
And it's definitely been a challenge, but I've accepted the challenge of getting out in front of the camera and stuff, and I still would choose to be behind the scenes, but, like, I've
Right.
gotten, a little more comfortable with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just takes a minute.
A
It
little more
takes a minute.
comfortable, a little more confident with it, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's a challenge in a good way. I would say that's where I was headed, is like, it's been challenging. Um but I mean, it's rewarding. Um and there's people that we get to talk to, and the conversations that we get to have on a regular basis and stuff. And yeah, I mean, where it could go from TikTok is I'd say astronomical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it could
Yeah.
go from
Definitely.
there. I mean, it's no lie. Like, right now, Facebook, I'd say it's, pretty stagnant. You gotta,
Hmm.
like, put a lot of money into that and put it
Yeah.
and to boost it and stuff. And that's
Right.
the most views we've got on Facebook. It's things that we boost.
Yeah.
But on YouTube's a different game overall. But
Hmm.
TikTok, yeah. I mean, it's
It's
just
like right there in
it's
your
right there.
face. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the pretty girl at the dance right now.
Right.
Everybody wants a piece of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just what it is. So we we gonna get it popping. We working on it, and once we do, you gotta tighten up and be ready because it's gonna be a fast ride.
Man, we do. We still have like a list of those ideas because we were talking about back when Jared and Nas were like more active. Mainly I'm talking about Jared because he was actually here in Houston.
Mm,
Um, we still have like a list of like video ideas, like funny
yeah,
ones. Like I think there's like working out ones and like
yeah,
other stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. But yeah, real quick, I wanted to talk about, man. You know how people do things, man, out the kindness of their heart, right? You have this all the time. You have some people, man, just do stuff just to be nice, or
mm,
how they was. This is how they was raised. He or she was raised, man. And you always have some miserable people that will take that good gesture or that great gesture and turn it into something ugly. My example, an example is, somebody just pays for, let's say somebody is short on their rent.
yeah.
Somebody comes in and say, "Hey, God want me to bless you with this money, to help you with your rent." You bless them, help that with their rent. That person tells some people, things get around. Next thing you know, you got people saying they think they all that because they out here helping
Mm,
people with their rent.
right.
Man, that's sad. It's ugly. You know what I'm talking
it,
about.
it stops people from being helpful, stops people from being good, because then people always got something to say or be miserable about it or something because they're
Yeah.
jealous or whatever else. They just don't want others to, I don't know, who knows, so many different
Who
reasons.
knows, man? You have to be that type of person to explain it to us, because somebody like me and you,
Like,
we would never understand that.
I'm not gonna look at somebody do something nice and go, "Oh, why? Oh, stop! Oh,
Yeah,
what?" Like,
yeah,
I don't. What? If anything, I'll see somebody grow up, get big on YouTube, and they buy their parents a house, and I'm like, "Oh, that's nice.
that's cool. Yeah,
I
that's
I
cool,
would love to do
man.
that."
I
Right?
would love to do exactly. That's the way it's supposed to be, man. Not, oh, I mean, he was only able to do it because, he was she was only able to do it because she's showing her body.
Right. Right.
So what? You know what I mean? She did it for her mom and them. Come on, man. But you have people that way, man, and it's so sad. I feel sorry for those people that's like that, because you have a lot of people like that, man. You know what I mean?
I don't. I don't feel sorry for them. Some
Well, I
things you do
mean,
some things you do to yourself. It's not even like oh, they haven't learned enough yet. Like that's just a open your eyes thing. Like realize what you're doing and realize what you're saying kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, but I say that because those type of people battling at heaven's door, man.
Mm.
Because unless you get yourself right and get out of that way of thinking, then you battling at heaven's door.
I mean,
You know
hey,
what I
some
mean?
people want to join the party downstairs. I mean, I don't
You may be right. You may be right.
I mean, more power
Mhm.
to them. Hey,
Right.
dude.
Right. Yeah. The love says she checked out us on TikTok and said keep up the good work. Jimmy, what's up, Jimbo? Yeah, so that's sad, man. I think it's sad. I
Yeah.
think it's I don't know what to say about those type people.
Yeah.
Um,
Sad, sad people.
it is, man. It is. I was looking at the news the other day. Andrew Wiggins is an NBA player.
Andrew Wiggins. What a name.
Yeah, cool guy. Cool guy, great player. And he was in the news, man, because his girl, is his wife or girl? You might have to check it out for me, look it up. But she ended up having an affair with his best friend. And not only did she have an affair with his
Oh,
best friend,
whoa.
but one of their two kids for sure belongs to the best friend.
Huh.
Yeah, one of the two
One of the
kids for
kids?
sure. One of the kids, the best friend got the wife
Wow.
pregnant, and one of those kids belonged to him.
Oh, jeez.
Now let me ask you: is that forgivable? Is that forgivable? Because you forgive people all day for cheating. We forgive people for cheating. Men forgive women. Women forgive men. But your best friend, this kind of goes back to the conversation we was having, and some of y'all, the lovely, and some of the others was saying that if you if you pass away, what's wrong with you getting with the best friend or the sister or the brother? I might say you even chimed in and said you thought that was cool. Um,
Yeah, I did.
because this is probably the closest person to you. They may be similar to you, and I was just blown away that y'all was on this like that was a cool thing.
Well, you're probably gonna be blown away by my response to this one too. If you are AW Andrew Wiggins and your beautiful wife or girlfriend, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, longtime girlfriend. Okay, yeah. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Last name Johnson. Uh, she goes behind your back with your best friend, who also is behind your back with her.
Mm-hmm.
They do their thing, have a baby. Now you got two kids.
Right.
One of them is your homeboys.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't got no choice but to forgive them because now there's a kid. Both
God.
of you have kids by this woman.
Oh man.
If there was never a kid, cancel him. Be like, man, you know, yeah, I can't trust you. But both of y'all got kids by this woman. Y'all are gonna bond over everything now. You don't want to be better friends, but y'all are closer for it.
Cause now y'all kids are brothers.
And y'all know her habits. Y'all, oh man, I can't.
So do you? Okay. Well, let me ask you this: do you just give her to the streets? Do you and the best friend just be like, hey man, it is what it is. Let's
I,
just this is
at,
what she do. Let's just have a good time.
at that point, probably. I mean, you
Can you do
prop.
that? Can you do that? Can you take your feelings out and be like, hey man, it happened. Obviously, she for the streets. She want to rock with him and rock with me, whoever else she may be rocking with. We got kids, Bob.
I'm a, I'm a, I'm a different type of dude. So I actually see it going that way
Mm-hmm.
more likely than me being on her, like her being on my good side. I see it more likely him being on my good side,
Really?
especially if there's a kid involved.
So
Because it,
basically, what you're saying is you can get over it with him.
um, yeah, I would say so. Yeah, because I don't, you know, he didn't give anything away
Mm-hmm.
that he doesn't have anything that I want from him that he gave away that I thought was sacred and stuff. No, he was playing in my cookie jar, but
Right.
he didn't give the cookie jar away. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So here, hear me out. It sounds kind of weird, but if if they didn't have a kid, it's different. If they didn't have a kid, Vince, okay, dude, I can't trust you. You gotta go. But they had a kid, and I have a kid. We both have a kid with this woman. I I'm gonna have to see you. I will see you. I'm not gonna harbor any bad feelings, any negative feelings, because that's not me. I
Hmm.
have no choice but to be on good terms with you. And I'm probably gonna end up being on better terms with you than with her.
Mm.
Because we're both men, we were already boys.
And you didn't take it. She gave it to you.
Exactly. You saw the same thing in her that I saw in her. We both have a kid by her. That just, how do you stay? I know you would want to be mad, but you can't get away.
Wait a minute. The lover said, and those are the same people who are always saying nobody ever do anything for me. That's those people we was talking about, the haters. And she said, that's okay if I'm dead, not alive, and that is unforgivable for both of them. She is for the streets and he is for the streets. Exactly, man. I mean, you own to something, bro. And um, yeah, he didn't take it. She gave it to him. And they might as well, or Andrew Wiggins might as well say, hey man, she wasn't what I thought she was. Now let's just play it for what she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it's weird though, because it's like you'd think, I mean,
do you
you
continue a relate? Do you continue knocking her down? You good with continue knocking her down? That's it.
probably not. Probably
Mm.
not. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was in love with her. He was just
Yeah.
my friend.
Right.
So I don't know. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah. And then she let it go that far to have a baby.
Yeah. Yeah. So you saying if you gonna rock and roll like that, at least take care of yourself when you don't pop no baby. At
I'd say
least.
so. That would improve her chances with me. It's like, oh, you cheated on my homeboy, but you didn't have a baby with him. All right, homeboy has to go. Oh, you cheated on my homeboy and you had a baby with him. All right, well, I can't get rid of either of you. But I definitely am not sticking around in this house anymore.
What if the homeboy comes to you right after the deed? Like, because obviously he probably been knocking her down on a regular. So this is not a one-time thing. What if he come to you right after the first time and say, man, look, I gotta holler at you, dog. Yeah, what's up, man? Man, when you was in Portland the other night, yeah, I was over. Me and so and so, man, I ran into her out at the bowling alley, man. And we came back to the crib. And man, bro, she yeah, just like that. I just want to let you know, man, she is what it is. Do you at that point, do you get pissed at him? Or do you thank you, bro? Thank you. And then you charge her up or what?
I'm not thanking nobody in that moment. He just told me to my face that he had her bent over. I'm
Yeah.
not thanking nobody in that moment, but after him and I have our argument or whatever, or fight or whatever, it depends on the situation. I'm sure, week later, month later, or whatever, like if 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 I didn't uh if I didn't break friendship with him,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm gonna look back at the honesty. I don't know.
Now, does it just okay? Does it depend on the girl? Does it depend on the girl, or is it just that it was your girl and he shouldn't have went there?
Hmm. Vince, I'm actually gonna say it depends on the girl, which is crazy.
Depends on the girl. So this was his long time gal. They've been together, lived
Mm-hmm.
together, the whole 9 yards. But obviously, man, she wasn't what he thought she was. Now, you can't tell me because everybody sees it. A lot of time people like to turn a blind eye, but you could tell something and you can tell if what happened with what happened before it happened, you could tell she may be like that.
Yeah, and you probably already talked to your boy about it.
Yeah, man, I think so and so be. I think she'll creep on me, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if your boy come to you before it happens? Say, hey, man, let's say they meet somewhere, or she run into him. You out of town, he calls you. Hey, man, I'm at so and so. Dog, you gal all over me, man. Do you if you Andrew Wiggins, do you say, hey man, go and do what you gotta do? Or do you say, oh man, shit. Man, let me call her.
You know how you got different levels of like friendship with like you could have homeboy that you're really close with that depending on how close with him I might say hey see how far she'll take it. Don't go all the way now because she's still my girl, man. But see how far she'll take it. Like she could just be friendly or something. You might just be looking too far into it. See blah blah blah. And yeah, it depends how close of a friend he is.
The lovely so say they both betrayed my loyalty and my trust, so I would have a problem with both of them, even there's a kid involved. She also said, so what if she was in love with both of y'all? Vicky said
I don't.
unforgivable on both sides. He didn't have to sleep with her to prove to him she wasn't ish. That was supposed to be his friend. If it's me, you
Mhm.
call me, hey Vince. Look, man, we had so and so, man. Man, your lady is, oh, I don't know what's happening with her. She all over me, da da da. What you talking about, dog? Man, she on me like she keep telling me come by the crib. Really? Yeah, she telling me come by the crib. I mean, what's up? How you want me to play this? Me? Say, man, go on, see what's up with it. See what she do.
All the way though?
All the way, player.
Nah, nah,
All the way.
nah,
Man, go on, see
no.
what she do, man. Let's see if she about that.
You like having defined answers. I see. I see. You wanted a yes or no, a black or white. Like I see.
Bruh, if it ain't him, it's gonna be somebody else. So
Yeah,
I need to see right now if she's about that.
I hear you. I
So
hear you.
man, look, man, go on to the crib, see what it do. You tell me later, hey, man. I went to the crib, man. We set up there. Next thing I know, dog, we kissing. Next thing I know, man. I mean, we straight porno mode.
And you know it's
I'm hurt, man. I'm crushed, but I know, and I get over it. Time heals everything.
it's crazy because it's your boy and he told you about it and then you're like, "All right, it's like it's almost like it's not even like he didn't slight you. He didn't slight you. He didn't go
Mm-mm.
behind your back or anything like that. He found out.
Yeah,
He got the answer. Like I hear you. I hear you. And I mean that black or white approach, that no blurred lines approach, that's far, but it gets results. I hear you. Wow. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You'll be in certain situations. Um, you've been in certain situations where your homeboy gal will, she don't mind complimenting you, or she'll throw you a compliment through your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you have to pay attention to that kind of stuff. So if your gal always saying, man, that Vince is cool, man, he got it going on.
That's blurred lines though,
It's not blurred lines. It's
You
not
can't
blurred lines.
how
It's
often is she doing it?
she do it often. Like y'all run into you. Oh, what Vince got going on? When last time you talked to Vince? You and
Oh
Vince working
nah.
on something?
Oh nah. Yeah. 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 I mean that's different. That's different. Yeah.
You know, in her mind, she's thinking a lot about Vince. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. A bit
Yeah.
too much.
I
Way
mean,
too much.
for my taste, for the guy's taste, You have to think about that, man. And that those are kind of PG rated, you know, what's running across your mind. You know what I'm
But
saying?
what's crazy is, what do you do with that though? That's why I call it blurred lines. Like, do you make a decision off of her doing that?
Where you ask. At that point, you talk about it. Like, damn, man, you should always ask about Vince. What's up with that?
She ain't gonna give you the
She
answer that.
she may not, but at least at that point, she know you conscious of it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you hear that answer. Well, I mean, I ain't nothing. I was just asking. But
Hmm.
damn, you asked me yesterday. You asked me 2 weeks ago. What's
Mm-hmm.
up?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know he's your friend and all, so I just.
Man, I mean, are you asking about these other friends I got? And if not, you know what I mean? So you might want to think about.
I hear you. I hear you. So that might put a stop to things if she's like aware. Okay. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would not
She's aware
normally,
that you're aware. I'm watching
yeah,
you.
yeah. Normally that would be like, damn, let me back it down a little
Mm,
bit because he thinking
yeah.
something. Even if it's an innocent thing, damn, he thinking I'm
Hmm.
asking too much about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That limits any sort of like them building some sort of relationship like separately themselves.
Yeah.
Where you're out of town and, like you said, he comes by the house and stuff and does like it's like that's
Yeah.
not necessary.
Nah, nah,
you know
nah.
It's
It's
not
not.
necessary. She can take
It's
the trash out.
yeah. No, I don't know. You don't need to go check on them. They good. What the hell you mean? I just want, her and the kids, man, they over there. No, she good.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe what if there's a hurricane? Hey, go drive by the house. See, no, not even.
Nah, I'm gonna let her mama, her brother, or sister, or my brother, my sister, you
That
know,
makes sense in the
um,
family.
yeah, hey man, look here, man. She had to hide by herself, man. We got that hurricane. I'm down here playing ball. Run through that, make sure everything good.
You make a good point there. Like, when you start asking people outside of the family or your friends or stuff to do more like personal family, and you are kind of out of line.
Mm,
Yeah. you
yeah,
know, versus like there's plenty of people that are maybe you didn't feel were closer, but that are like literally by blood, by relationship closer that you could have asked than your friend. Yeah.
right, right.
Mm.
I've always said, man, in any type of situation, relationship, um, anything with the law, anything, man, you have to watch the situation, the position you put yourself in.
Hmm.
Meaning that um, your man is locked up. The homeboy is coming around. You don't put yourself in that position. You don't put yourself in a position, period. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case may be, you just don't put yourself in certain positions to have to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? And if
Yeah.
you don't do that, typically you may end up being okay. It's almost like if you got some homeboys that some bad actors, and you hanging out with them, and they do bad actor stuff.
Put yourself in that.
Get yourself out of that situation. If you
Mm-hmm.
around them and they sitting there, they got guns out and they talking crap and whatever.
Right.
It's time for man. I holler at y'all, man. I done did
Right.
it plenty of time. Be around some partners and they into some stuff that I just don't even want to see y'all doing. So
Yeah.
I catch up with y'all later, man. I remove myself from the situation. That way, if something unexpected comes up, I wasn't even around it
Right.
because I took myself out of the situation. Um, Years ago, man, years ago, um, I had a buddy of mine and was saying, he was going to relocate. And At the time, I stayed by myself, and he was
Mhm.
saying, "Yeah, I want to see if I can send her on up there, and because she can go ahead and start working, and then I come later." I said, "Nah, nah, nah." And nothing in me has ever thought nothing crazy about that situation or
Yeah,
anything.
that
But
you would do anything, but still.
right, but I'm not. I don't even want to put myself in the situation. I don't want
I
to put
hear
her
you.
in the situation. I don't want to put him in the situation.
Yep.
So I just said, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I'll
think I
pass.
said something like, yeah, man, I got too much going on with her, man. She don't need to see whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have to be smart and not put yourself in certain situations, man, just because. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've all been in situations where, it's something potentially, you know, not good, could happen.
Yeah, there's like in the situations where people tell you, "Oh yeah, don't move your girlfriend in with you and your friends like to roommate." You know,
Yeah.
you could trust your friends all you want and stuff, but it's like you're in that situation
Mm-hmm.
where you could start thinking something, they could start doing some, who knows? But
Right.
like, yeah,
See, that's just, but like, and you're absolutely right. That's just a bad situation. You don't even want to go there. You
hmm
don't think the friend. I mean, at that point, that's my boy. Hey man, my girl gonna stay here. Uh, you get up, you going to work. They both still there.
yeah,
She going running in, taking a shower. I didn't know you was in there, and you come out, and she's getting dressed, and it's just
yeah, yeah,
you keep yourself out of those
hmm
situations, and you tend to not get caught up in certain situations that's not good, you
yeah,
know. So you have to, at that point, you have to just be smart about it. Say, nah,
yeah.
this ain't a good deal, man. This ain't a
Mm-mm.
good deal.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
knew a couple of girls like that in that particular situation, and didn't end well.
Right. Even if
Yeah,
they didn't do anything.
nothing happened, but it was just you know proposition. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
yeah, that's enough.
yeah.
Just to be propositioned is enough.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
you'd be like, damn. And then it gets bad. It goes from bad to worse.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But had you not ever been in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. So something to think about.
Yeah,
Something
that
to think about.
I mean, I definitely it's different. This whole kind of, I don't know what you would call it. I've been calling it like no blurred lines, black and white, kind of
Hmm.
this perspective you have. It's interesting cuz it's different for sure.
Right.
But it's I mean, it makes sense in the sense of like you want a defined answer. You don't want all the mental wear of you thinking about something and could this be, could that be, or you're in peace and something comes up
Mhm.
randomly that you could have avoided, or yeah, just mitigating risk in
Yeah.
general.
Basically, that's what it is.
Yeah, like
Basically.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you.
Basically, that's what it is. Yeah. So yeah, think about what you do before you do it. I was looking at this guy earlier, man, and little comedian, and it kind of goes with one of my topics when I sent you, and I said, um, we need for the ladies to stop expecting a Cinderella story. Um, and what I mean by that is, a lot of times, when ladies get in situations with, different guys or whatever, man, there's certain things that they have a boundary. They have boundaries. They have a scale that they like to go to, and they want, this and this and this and this and this. and I call it, you expecting this Cinderella story. One example this comedian gave, he was like, some ladies like their car door open. It was real simple.
Mhm.
And he says, now if we dressed up, we going to church or we going out to eat or to an event, I open your car door. He said, but if we going to Blockbusters or Kroger's, you better get your ass out, man. Don't expect me to
Yeah.
open your car door.
Yeah.
But with that being said, those ladies who like that open the car door for me thing, they want it every time.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Yep.
If y'all going to a play or a musical, they want it. Or if y'all going to um, just your mom house, her mom
Mhm.
house, or like he said, just running to the grocery store, she want it. So
At that point, yeah, I agree. To stop, don't expect the Cinderella story, because at that point, is she even really liking it anymore? Is she even really grateful? Because I can imagine. Let me, I'm sitting here in the driver's seat, and she comes around and opens my door. I'm gonna be like, "Thank you. Okay. Oh, I didn't have to do anything. What?
right, right.
How many times you gonna feel like that?"
Yeah, I get what you saying. I mean, the thrill is gone after what, the first time, first couple of times.
I mean, I would think that the thrill is a lot less, and then if if there's no gaps in between, and it's
Mm,
every single time she doesn't have to touch a single door handle.
right.
Oh, come on. You're not e she's not even liking it anymore. At that point, she's just like, "Oh, yeah, this is just how it is. I
This
don't
how it
touch
is.
door handles."
Yeah, you better do it. Um, uh, yeah, I totally agree with you, man. I never thought about it that way, but you're right. That's it. After you going to the Kroger's or HEB or whatever, you like, damn, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you would come around here to open it. She started looking at you like, damn,
Yeah.
you know, I got on some sweatpants and tennis shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But you got some man who, yeah, every time. And that's one I thought that
Every
was a great
time.
example, man. Every time, man. And they get to that point to where they do, man. They expect a lot of this Cinderella lifestyle. Now all of them not like that. All of them are not like
Yeah.
that. But it's a large portion of them that are like that. Feel like they don't supposed to touch no door handles. They don't supposed to take out no garbage. None of this
But
kind of stuff.
but you know why?
Hmm.
It's the men that did that messed that up.
Oh yes, always. Yeah, for sure.
It's like, why are you opening her door every single time? Are
Yeah.
you like are you with her, or are you working for her?
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely, man.
It's supposed to be like a reward or a surprise or like an excitement thing, right? Like,
Well, some ladies will say they require that
that's too much.
of
Ah,
you. That's one of her requirements that you do that.
a requirement.
Yeah, you are required to open her door. Yeah, every time. You know.
I know some of these women are very, very beautiful.
Oh yeah.
10 out of 10.
Right.
But in no way, shape, or form, to me, does that mean that to be with you, I gotta open your every single door, every single package, every
Yeah.
single bottle for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell no. I don't care if you're a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. You're not
You're
doing
like,
it.
yeah, uh-uh.
Well, I mean, what if they require it?
Mm,
I mean, so
Not,
that's you just gonna buck the system?
no, no, I just won't be participating. I guess I just won't have her. Because
Okay.
I guarantee, right? And that's why I
Hmm.
brought up the beautiful, stunning women that are 10 out of 10 or whatever, and they know they're all
Hmm.
that. Like those are probably the ones with the requirements. If they aren't a 10 out of 10, they got the requirement. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but
Right. Right.
I'm guessing the hottest ones out there, they're
Hmm.
like, man, I'm a I'm a trophy.
Yeah.
So I have requirements.
Yeah.
You have to be, you have to apply.
Yeah.
Where's your resume, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But see, to me, I'm like, I don't care if you're 10 out of 10. The only resume I should need is just who I am,
Yeah.
and maybe what I can offer, but not in terms of, oh, to be with me, you gotta open
Mm,
every single door.
right. Right.
No.
Um, the lovely said I allowed a really good friend of mine to come in and live with me and my husband back in the day, and she stepped out of the shower with just her towel on in front of him. The bathroom was in our room. Oh my goodness. Also, and men have to quit expecting a freak story. So if the woman decides she don't want to give you oral sex or great sex, is that okay?
Wait a minute.
Most
Wait a
I
minute.
guess she's comparing that to the door opening situation.
I'm a different guy. What do you think, Vince? What's your answer to that question?
Then, well, let me read the next one. Most men expect sex to be great every single time, so women equate that to having the door is open all the time, and the Cinderella story is just an exchange. Well, I mean, for me, I don't think sex is gonna be A plus every time.
Yeah.
Number
No.
one,
No.
no, I don't think it's gonna be A plus every time. I think that goes with age, um, and I don't think you can equate sex to opening the door. But again, that's her story. So to her, maybe that's equivalent to great sex is having the door open.
And where I was saying is like, eventually after the 20th time in a row that he's
Hmm.
opened your door and you've only been together for 5 days, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you're not saying, oh, you opened my door, I'm gonna give you some. No, you're just saying, all right, cool. You're not even saying thank you at that point. You're just like, okay.
yeah.
And you just wait. At that point, you get next to the car and you wait.
You just
you,
wait.
you don't even,
Yeah,
you know like
yeah.
uh,
Um, I don't know. Is that just a chivalry thing, or is that a arrogance thing for the lady? Like, oh yeah, I don't touch door handles. Or is it just this is what I'm used to? It kind of goes back. Let's not jump over there. You said something great when you said what you said. A lot of guys set the blueprint.
right.
It started somewhere.
Yeah.
It didn't start with the lady saying I require this. It started with
Right.
some guy doing some of these things, and then that's what they expect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It never starts with a lady just saying, "Oh, I require this."
Hmm.
Maybe unless she saw her dad do it for her mom or something like that.
But
But
that's
still, that's a guy. Yeah.
right. And it was passed down, like, and she would hear things like, "Oh, if a man respects you, he'll never let you open the door."
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, exactly. So, which I think, man, I've had several conversations with guys about guys
Hmm.
and how some of these guys do, you know, some of the things that they do, man, they can kind of ruin, almost ruin uh, a lady with some of the moves that they make, bad and good. Um, and then when the next guy comes along, he has an uphill battle based off of what the previous guy, some of the things he was doing,
Yeah.
good or bad, you
Right.
know. Um, so you said something when you said what you said that these guys, man, some of these suck ass guys,
They need to chill.
they
Man.
yeah, they need to do something different, man. Cause
Hey, but I'm not stopping at the doors. I'm saying paying for everything too. I'm going that far too. You might not go that far. I'm going that far.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot, man. You don't just, yeah, you have some cats, man. But I've explained this before. Those guys who, you don't have to do this, you ain't got to do that, you ain't got to pay for this, you ain't got to do this, you ain't got to do that. Those guys are most of the time they tend to be your not necessarily abusers, but your possessive guys.
Mm, mm,
Most of those guys, if they're doing everything,
mm-hmm.
you better do what I say when I say how I say.
Right, right.
Those are those guys. You
Because
know
if
what I'm
they
saying?
didn't expect that, I mean, it's kind of funny. Like, it's like you're already, you're already kind of a weird dude because you may be possessive. But
Mhm.
let's say you do all that and you don't care if she listens to
Right.
anything, then you're weird times three.
Well,
What do you?
let's take this even further. Real quick, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna read the love before I say this. Sorry guys, that's one of my requirements. Whether he does it or not is on him. And best believe, BJ, if you don't participate, she will take something from you.
What does that mean?
I guess take something that you like from you. I guess, yeah. But it's still a requirement. Everybody has requirements. Um, so there you go. But I was saying, so yeah, you have some guys, BJ, the ones you just described, those guys who do this stuff, and then you don't. They still the ladies still run amok. They still kind of do whatever, however, whatever they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the guys that typically gets disrespected. I seen it. Those are the
Same.
guys, the run over guys, the doormat guys. Those are the guys that typically get run over. Cause
Mm-hmm.
at that point, the lady starts feeling, she doesn't really have respect for you. Cause I can do whatever I want to whenever the hell I want to.
Yep. Yep. And you gonna keep the same level of dedication to me, no matter if I
No
do
matter,
this or don't.
yeah, no matter how I do this, no matter how I treat you, you just, be a man. Hey man, that's what a lot of the ladies say. Now so those are you guys who do everything, and then you know, those are opposite of your possessive guys. They the doormat guys. And the doormat guys, man, are the worst, man.
Man,
Those are the ones that get thrown up against the lockers, man. And
I'm not gonna lie. I think doormat guys are the ones that created like OnlyFans and stuff like that. I'm, I'm just saying.
could be,
I'm just saying.
could be, man.
Let me create you a site where all you do is post pictures and videos, and I'm gonna just give you my money. Uh,
Yeah,
uh.
could be, man.
For all of you, it sounds like a doormat situation.
Those doormat guys are, yeah. I mean, they don't stand a chance, man.
You see a woman creating that site? It's possible, but do you?
It's possible, but I think you own to something. It probably a dude created that,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's a doormat guy. He's a doormat guy. Yeah, they the worst, man. The love says chivalry is chivalry. You should want to open the door every single time. You see old couples still do it.
I you said I said something when I said something before. Can I say something again?
Come on with it.
Okay, first off, she put chivalry instead of chivalry. That's kind of funny.
Mhm.
But anyways, I don't care about that. She got the point across. Okay. She said old couples still do it all the time. Opening the door for his wife all the time, blah blah blah. Check this out. Old couples have something I like to call freedom of thought. They have something I like to call a cushiony lifestyle. Okay?
Mhm.
They're probably
Mhm.
retired. They got a lot of free time. They got a lot of happy time. Let's just be good to each other. Let's just be good people. Let me just do everything for you. I love you. I love you. I love you. They got time for that.
Right.
When you're a working man or a working woman, you want more peace. You want more solitude. You don't want to come back and be another servant. You want to, come back and just chill together.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm just,
So yeah, you cleaning up the old people thing. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, yeah, because once you get the old people, they all they got. The
Even
grandkids really
even if you're
don't
not
visit.
old,
Yeah. I mean,
let's say you're rich. Let's
mhm,
say let's say you're rich or just comfortable, and you don't have to work hard. Or you don't have a hard job. and so you have more cushion, you have more happiness. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you don't really want so much solitude because you got freedom of thought, and you know you're not really stressed about anything or thinking too hard about too much. So you
Mm-hmm.
decide to put more energy into just treating her right and doing everything for her. Now imagine you're a blue collar worker, and you know you're putting all the money in the house, and you're getting, you know, you even do, you know, um all the manual stuff around the house because you don't have money to pay for someone to do it, or you know that's just how you were raised or whatever. And you open all her doors and stuff, and like, and it's just imagine how much else you just do and do all of that yourself. Does that sound like a man that's gonna live very long?
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Yeah. He won't be around long.
Not very long.
Except Pizza, he was brought up to open doors for women. When I'm not able to do it, I get slightly agitated. When my wife walks ahead of me and opens a door at a restaurant, I think to myself, go ahead and get COVID. I was going to open it. It can be a protective measure. It was training from childhood being an usher at church. So basically, Pete saying you just, you really just being an usher,
Yeah.
trained in opening doors for people. Now, for whatever reason, BJ,
Mad at her.
I think that opening the door going in an establishment is a little different than opening the car door.
Yeah, I do. I do. I open doors for anybody I see coming up to the door, and I'm there first. Or if
Okay.
it's a woman, I'll try and beat her to the door. Right? Like,
Right. So to you too, that's different than
yeah.
running around the car every time to open the car door.
But because it's a freedom of thought thing. Like, if I'm walking into this place already, it's nothing. I don't have to think too much or whatever, or go out of my way to just open
Mhm.
this door for you and then
Right.
take my butt through. Now, if
Yeah.
there's a whole line of people, eventually I'm like, hey, man, you know, you can hold it now, like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Right.
But
But you want to open it for your lady for sure.
for
So you
sure,
you you know trot on up to open it for your lady for sure.
yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But then the car door, it's like, I don't know. Let's say you're not always in the mindset to go over there and open the door.
Right.
You're trying to get
Right.
in, drive. You're already thinking about where you're going.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Yeah.
know, or wherever else is on your mind. And
Right.
you got this whole other person that's just supposed to get in the car and you're supposed to get in, and you got to remember, oh man, she can't
Yeah.
get in by herself.
Right. Yeah. Or she's just standing there. Like, what the hell are you doing? I've seen that before. You just
And,
standing.
and don't let it be that you got in the car, sat down, and you're like, oh man, she she is
Yeah.
standing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Usually it doesn't get that far, but I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure.
They love to say, well, instead of other guys doing something different than just step your game up, BJ. Hey man, I think your game is fine, man. Those are just beta males dealing with broken women.
Ooh.
Stampede said, "What about getting gas? Oh yeah, getting gas, man. If you and if you fall in this genre, bro, I'm sorry. I gotta blow your head off with it. But if you ever sit in the car while your lady get gas, you're a sucker. You're a sucker. If you ever sit in the car while your lady get gas, your mama get gas, your sister get gas, your lady get gas, you're a sucker, man.
I'll
You're a
tell you
sucker.
this. I'll tell you this. It's
Oh, don't tell me you sit in the car while your lady get gas,
I'll
dog.
tell you this. I'll tell you this. It's a rare day when I've ever been in the passenger seat with my mom and I let her pump the gas. A rare, rare day. I could probably only think of once. And I can't even really, it's just the hazy, like possibly I did it just because I probably did it. But my girlfriend, I have this urge to, like, I'll look over at her and she's not moving. Okay, I'm gonna get up. But a lot of times she'll open the door, beat me outside, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna run around and try to beat you. You're next to the handle. This is a different situation. It's all about
Oh man.
speed. It's all about speed. I'm not about to break my neck trying to get around this car and grab the handle before you.
So you ain't gonna say, man, what you doing? You don't say what you doing.
She already
Sit
stepped
your
out the
ass
car.
down, man.
She already stepped out the car.
So if your lady say to you, I'm good, I got it, pumping the gas, you gonna let it ride.
It depends. Is it raining? Is it snowing?
I don't give a damn what it's doing.
Is it dark? If it's a bright sunny day and there's some good people around, I'm like, all right, yeah, you got it.
No,
Go
no, you
pump
on
that
your own with that.
gas.
You on your own with that, partner. Uh, I'm talking my tail. Oh, okay. If Lou said, if I'm riding in a car with any woman, I pump the gas. There you go. The lovely say that has nothing to do with opening doors or requirements. Yeah, I'm not. That's you don't where I'm from, you don't allow your lady to pump the gas, no matter what. How you on the passenger side, and the ladies, um, yeah, most of the ladies will sit there. Now, if you got a lady, man, who bounces out, she needs some training. She needs some training, and then
I
that's when you say, "Hey, what are you doing?" No, we
Yeah,
don't rock. We don't rock like that.
I hear you on that.
If I'm with you, I'm pumping this gas. Period. You know what I
I hear you
mean?
on that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's been, and as far as opening the doors and walking in a place, there's been times where I almost, I yank you back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
man, what you doing?
And that's why I was laughing when Stampede said that because it's like it's the same thing. When you said also when you said she needs some training, it's like if we're about to walk into a restaurant or something, and you just happen to be ahead of me, or you probably
Right?
just are ahead of me because I let you walk ahead of me, right?
Yeah,
You wait at the door for me to get to it and open it for you. Do
yeah,
not walk into this restaurant by yourself and have me
right.
trailing in behind you.
Yeah, or
No,
slow your ass down.
slow
Slow down,
down,
man.
slow down.
So, but the ones cause you got something like that, man. You got some. I ain't open my own door. Them right there, I'm with you. If you one of those, and every time if I check you the first time, and then I check you the second time, and you still, I'm
I ain't,
done.
I ain't fighting it.
Nah, hell, you do you. You obviously something different about you.
I'll tell you what though, she might just have to open her own door, walk in. I let the door close because I'm 10 feet behind her, and then
Right.
I walk in because 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 I don't know, man. She might just have to be the first one in all the time, or the last one in. But like I don't know. The gas thing, man. I hear what y'all are saying, and Stampede just said, um, "Oh no, BJ, it should be an established norm that the dude will pump the gas. Whenever I see it, I hope the dude has a knee injury or something that prevents him from getting out."
Yeah.
Uh, um, I hear what you're saying, and I feel that urge because there was something I can't pinpoint it. There was something in my childhood that, maybe it's probably my dad, most likely. I probably just never saw my mom pump gas or something. I can't
Mm-hmm.
pinpoint it, but it's probably something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that urge, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, if she's driving, she's man, you know how close you are when you step out of that driver's side.
Come
If
on,
you get
bro.
a foot out, you are so close to pumping your own gas.
Nah, that's that will get you talked about. If I'm at the gas pump and if I see a young man, 10, 12, 13, and uh and the mom is out pumping gas, that's not cool. Cause by that age, you should have been unshowed him, or dad should have been unshowed him how to, and let him know, hey, look at me. I mean, because I had to be around that age when, if I was with my mom, it was, I mean, I'm the gas pumper. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So if I see a cat doing it, man, you getting talked about. You getting talked about.
Oh
Um,
man.
The love is saying, "What are y'all talking about? This is how people end up cheating on one another because you don't meet each other's requirements anymore, desires." I don't know if you cheat on me, I ain't opening the damn door for you. Then that's
I,
something else. That's something you trying to do.
yeah, I don't want that as a requirement. That's why I said I want to participate. Like, I guess we're just not going to be together, you know? If
Yeah,
if you're a 10 out of 10 or you feel like you're the shit and maybe I even feel like you're the shit, that doesn't mean I'm going to open your car door for you every single time. It could be pouring down raining. We're both running to the car. I'm going to open your door for you first, get soaked and then
that's
go
a good
open
point.
mine. No.
Nobody has an umbrella.
No.
Okay, that's a great question. Yep, nobody has an umbrella. Well, let me say I've done this in this situation. It's raining. I go out, get the car, bring it up closer.
Yes, but
But
you
I don't get out and
no.
go open the damn door.
No. See? Now that's a sucker. Look, I don't call
Yeah,
people suckers. that,
yeah. I
that is
don't
a
do that.
sucker.
I done brought it up to the doorstep for you.
Yeah.
You better pop your ass in this car. I'm soaked right now. I done ran all the way out to the parking lot.
And even if I ran out to get the car and there's an umbrella in the car, I'm not about to get out, get this umbrella ready, go around and walk you to the passenger side door.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. If that is something that she loves and it makes her feel good, then why do y'all have a problem with it? Like you said, BJ, sometimes it's cool. Every time, I mean, can get a bit, like you said, certain situations,
Yeah.
man, that it ain't gonna happen every time. Just get in the car. And that's one of those things, lovely, that you have to just okay. He opens it 70% of the time,
Yeah.
75% of the time.
Yeah. Don't
If he missed
expect it.
25%, don't get your pennies in the wad and like, what about 25%? You know, um,
Yeah.
that's just what I think,
Yeah.
and the wordplay requirements is just another way of saying that is what she enjoys. That's horrible, BJ. I'm disappointing you with that one.
I guess I just have to take it. I mean, it's obvious she has that enjoyment. She likes all of her doors being open. And hey, more power to you. But like I said, in that raining situation, I'm not about to do all that. I mean, are you elderly? Or is there something wrong with you?
No, nothing,
Are you,
nothing,
you know?
nothing. Healthy as a horse.
Man, like,
Healthy as a horse.
I mean, at that point, it's almost like we're playing this game where you're helpless or I have to do these things for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so does that carry on to the bedroom too? You gonna be helpless all the time in there and just lay down like a starfish? like, like, is that what
Mm,
you just enjoy? Oh, I just enjoy being done. Like
yeah,
missionary.
yeah.
I don't even want to roll. like, like,
Mm.
I mean, I, I, I want her to feel cared for. I want her to
Mm-hmm.
feel like she has a man that
Right.
that will do things for her, but I don't want her to feel entitled. And then
Yeah.
let's say I waste my life energy doing all of that and I have a short life, right?
Mm.
Like because I'm
Right.
doing all that. And then
Yeah.
she's left, what? She's gonna what is she gonna do?
Right.
She don't want to open her own doors, so she
She don't
gonna
want
get
to know.
a dude next week.
Yeah. If you are in a car accident and now your walking is limited, and will she just wait until you get there? Because it might take a while because you're on crutches.
Then she gonna start talking about you. Well, she
Yeah.
already talking about you.
Or like she said earlier, maybe she'll, at that point she'll just go ahead and cheat so she can make sure she get them doors open. Cause
She has a quota of open doors for the week,
yeah,
and so man,
yeah. Like I said, man, on some for real, we just
yeah,
joking around. I'm just joking around, but on some for real stuff, you have to. I think if uh make your requirements be a certain percentage or whatever, and say, okay,
Yeah. Or be reasonable,
80% of the time he opens the doors. The other
Yeah.
20%, I'm not gonna go find me somebody else open that other 20%, or
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be getting pissed because
Yeah.
we leaving. We just ran to get some bread,
Yeah.
and you
Hmm.
ain't open the car door for me.
Yeah. And like, like you
Cause what
said.
if you know how? Okay, you know how older people go to the store.
Yeah.
Like my granddaddy used to take my grandmother to the store. Like you said, once they got older, retired or whatever, so he would take her to the store. A lot of times he would sit in the car. He would sit in the car.
Is he gonna go open her door, let her out,
I've
get back
seen
in the
him.
car?
He would watch, see when she's coming out the store, go up to closer to the store. He didn't jump up, put a car in park, jump out, run around, open the door, let her get in, and then go. He pulled up. She got in, no complaints. Put the groceries in the back, and they was out on their way.
Yeah. How many groceries did she have? Like a couple bags?
Just a couple bags, because
All
I
right.
mean, he didn't have to
Yeah.
go in with her.
You didn't have to
So
even, yeah.
they
Yeah.
just needed a few things. I run in. That was her thing. You pull a car when you see me coming. Whoop whoop. He was cool with it, but he
Yeah.
didn't. He didn't pull up, get out, go around, open the door, put her
It works.
in.
It works for both of you.
Yeah,
So both of you get to live a nice long life. That's why they say women live longer than men, because because apparently men doing all of that chivalry.
yeah,
I'm joking, but okay, like jokes aside, um she said the gas tank is typically on the passenger side. Nah, my gas tank is on the driver's side, and her
yeah.
her
It's not.
car is on the
It's
driver's
not
side.
typically. It just depends on what kind of car you
Yeah, but okay, jokes aside,
got.
it's just the message of what it means if she expects that. Because maybe she just likes it because it's sweet, and it's one of the few things she just likes because it makes her feel really good, and if she's able to express that to me, I'd do that for her. you know
Mhm.
um but what I mean is, by the meaning of it, what it means if she expects it is because she's going to expect that in a lot of other things too. And that's where I say my life becomes shorter, because
Yeah, because it
you
don't
know
just start with opening doors.
right.
Yeah, for sure. It
Yeah.
don't just stop there.
Now I'm stressing to run behind you, and we go shopping. I'm carrying all your bags, and I got to put it all in and open the car door for you. And then what if we have a baby? Oh, I got to put the baby in the car seat, do all this, open the door for you, and then get
Mhm.
like I got stress levels too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna be walking around with the baby tied to you like a backpack.
Right. Right. While she's looking at her nails or something.
hmm Yeah, or grabbing some cereal off the. First of all, I just got to put this out there, and we'll wrap this up. A dude that go to the grocery store with his lady anyway is a chump. I said it. You go to the grocery store with your lady anyway, you're a chump. Why take both of y'all to go to the grocery store?
It doesn't. It doesn't. I
Nah.
I can't tell you how many times I tried like wiggling my way out of it because I'm just like, I don't feel like I gotta
Oh, you
go.
do it?
I had to, because you're like, we're going together. And I'm just like, and she'd be like, well, I don't really go then if you don't. So I'd go, but I felt something in me. I'm glad you said that, because I
I
felt
didn't.
something in me.
I didn't. Nothing in me felt like you did it. Now I feel bad because
No, I did.
I'm calling you a chump. But no, 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 man. No, there's no reason why you go to the even if you go to like again, my granddad, he went, but he took his lady.
Right.
He wasn't in there pushing buggies and shit, and get some frogs to play. They
Dude,
go here and get some cookies.
dude,
No, he wasn't doing all that.
I feel so useless when I'm in there. I'm like, we already got the list. You're pushing
Yeah,
the cart because I'm not pushing the cart.
right. If you ain't pushing the car, you're zero anyhow. You got to at least push the car.
No. No, no.
So
Yeah,
look, if you're not pushing the cart, what purpose are you serving?
that's what I'm saying.
It ain't like you're gonna get robbed in the grocery store. You gotta.
Look, and the Lovely's probably disappointed with the grocery cart too. But like the thing is about the grocery cart, this is kind of funny. But I'm short, right? And
Mhm.
grocery carts are a little high. And I
Some
don't
of them,
like I don't like how I gotta maneuver, if it gets a little heavy or something. I don't
yeah.
like how it looks. I
You
don't like
like a
how it
kid
feels.
pushing the
I don't
cart.
like how, yeah. So
Yeah,
I just don't even want to deal with it.
yeah.
I've gone in there and grabbed baskets and put like milk and like meat and all these groceries in two baskets and carrying them like this because I didn't want to push a grocery cart.
Oh Lord, yeah, man. Yeah. If anybody heard this, man, you if you go to the grocery store with your lady, you're a chump. I'm sorry. You need to pull your skirt up and check, see what kind of draw you're wearing. Real
Yeah,
talk.
I get that.
Um, BJ, what's your requirement of a woman? I don't think we got much time left.
Mm,
I don't
I
think
may
BJ requires too much.
Yeah, I don't. I got a requirement that you got to be like intelligent. That's it. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. And don't annoy me. Don't annoy me. Don't be
Hmm.
needy. Don't be needy. There you go. How about that? Don't be
Don't
needy.
be needy. Don't be needy. Don't be needy. Um, yeah. Don't be annoyed. Don't annoy BJ and don't be so needy.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
You got a requirement? A quick one?
Um. Don't don't insult my intelligence. That's pretty much it, man. Don't hey man, you said so and so. No, I said so and so. No, you said I heard you say. No, you just heard me. You didn't hear me
Mm,
say that.
mm,
Don't
yeah.
hold yourself accountable. That's my only requirement.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody messes up. If I mess up, man, I'm gonna own up to it. You know what I mean? But don't always have a excuse or a reason why.
Mm, mm, mm.
Period. Don't always have an excuse or a reason why. Just sometimes just own up to I messed up, boom, that is. Won't happen again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't, well, I did it because of, or I only said that because of, but no, I ain't said that. I said this because of,
It's like it's
but no,
obvious
you
why you said it.
right,
It's
So
obvious what you said. It's
that's
human
it.
nature. You didn't just bend the rules and say that for a different reason.
Right. That's it. I think that's a big one. Um, but just hold yourself accountable. When you do something, own up to it and don't dance around it because now you telling me I'm a chump. You telling me, I'm smarter than you.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear what you thought you heard. You didn't see what you thought you saw.
Mm.
Yeah, Stampede said, I don't appreciate you calling us chumps, man. I go to the grocery store with my wife sometimes. You're right. I feel like a chump. Oh Lord. And we never can just go in and come out, come right back out. We stop and look at a bunch of stuff we didn't go in for. Oh man. Yeah, man. What up,
Man.
big cub? What's up with it, baby? Yeah, man.
Oh man.
I don't those are the type of things I don't understand. Why, what am I going for? You know.
Yeah.
You got to give me a reason, because I'm not gonna have you living somewhere where it's bad. So what
Yeah.
really am I going for?
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, look here, man. Great one, BJ. Way to bring the funk, bro.
That was funny.
We woke up. We both kind of dry, kind of dragging a little bit, but we woke up, man. We appreciate everybody for joining. The lovely way to bring it. We appreciate that.
The
Uh,
lovely Stampede.
y'all, Stampede came in with the thunder like you always do. Come on back, Pete, man. You good for the show, man. Vicky brought something in. Lou, We appreciate all that, man. We appreciate it. So listen, y'all have a great weekend. I don't know how this weather gonna be, man. Look like it's trying to get warm.
It's back and forth.
And stay hydrated. All I can say.
Yeah.
Just stay hydrated. Try to have a decent diet, man, to help our bodies and our immune systems with this weather. Because it's bad. It's bad. This up and down. I mean, it was freezing last week.
Yeah. Earlier this week.
Yeah. Today, man, I was pouring with sweat, bro. Just drained.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, what?
Just drained. Juicy, thank you all for the laughs and sharing your thoughts. Have a great rest of your night. That's that's my cuz out, man. Julie, y'all chime in, man. Let's get up in the show, man. We trying to That's all we trying to do is laugh a little bit, clown a little bit, and have a good night, man. Have a good night. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend. If you haven't joined us on TikTok, follow us on TikTok. We appreciate it at Front Seven Rush. Until then, until next Monday, be safe and we'll holler. Peace.